Now in theaters.
The funniest movie of the year, but just barely funnier than Neighbors, is also currently the #1 movie in America. But mostly because of the success of the first movie, 22 Jump Street. Superbad and Magic Mike aren't scared to make fun of their own movie. One of the rare cases where a sequel is better than the original. Except the drag in this movie isn't nearly as funny as the first time. 5 stars, chocked full of hilarity and cameos, and the best credits ever. So stick around during and after the credits. 22 Jump Street, rated R. Even though they should have been trained by now, This Is the End is back with Superbad and 300 in How to Train Your Dragon 2. Beautifully animated scenes blended with pretty good storytelling make it a decent sequel. When Hiccup meets his mom, which is basically a G-rated version of the Mother of Dragons from Game of Thrones, and a seriously cool villain. Oh, and the main character dies, which will totally make your kids cry. How to Train Your Dragon 2, rated PG.
Once again, Disney has taken one of its beloved classic animated fairy tales, completely changed the story, and made it into a not-so-loved, mostly computer-animated live-action fairy tale in Maleficent. Watch as Tomb Raider portrays one of the most notorious Disney villains of all time and turned her into the Queen from Frozen. And District 9 is turned from a loving king to a villain. Kids will probably love this reimagining of the original Sleeping Beauty. 3 stars. Maleficent, rated PG. Would it be so bad just to make a live-action movie from the original story?
A Million Ways to Die in the West is more like A Million Reasons Not to Laugh during a comedy. Not half as good as Ted. 3 stars. More of a Western than a comedy, except no one has a Western accent, unless you count Los Angeles. Starring How I Met Your Mother as the character he always plays, except with a mustache. A human version of Brian from Family Guy. Taken as the character he always plays. And Aeon Flux. Now that's an obscure reference. Still nowhere near the classic Western comedy Blazing Saddles, but nice try. A Million Ways to Die in the West, rated R. Proof yet again that Billy Madison is a junior high kid trapped in a man's body, as he and Firestarter star in the not-so-family-friendly comedy Blended. 2 stars. Another movie my wife dragged me to on date night. Old Spice is pretty funny, the first time, until they do the same joke another dozen times. Also starring out-of-work SNL buddies of Adam Sandler. Blended, rated PG-13.
Now on Blu-ray and DVD.
Everything is more awesome in the Lego Movie Blu-ray, packed with funny features. 5 stars. The Lego Movie, rated PG. The movie that shows you what your life would be like if you had a computer that had a built-in Scarlett Johansson sex phone line. And it could be summed up in 2 words. Sex robots. Her, rated R. Click over here to subscribe, or click over there to see the last Epic Voice review. Only the mutant power of Michael Bay can stop a Sentinel. In a war-torn world where only laundromats can thrive, just because it's war, you can't look your best, bub. Finish him. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman. Thank you, Michael Bay. More Transformers, please. JK, die in a dungeon. Pineapple juice is a good source of vitamin C. Luke, I am your father.
Would you like a jelly, baby?
I like my ice like my enemies. Crushed. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers that Peter Piper picked? But I have my money by the hoary host of Hogarth. Things are rarely as they seem. I like blooms. Would you like my bibs, boobs, or beams? Subscribe to Sciavid. The warrior needs food. Badly. May your blades run red with glory. Girl, why you actin' so cray-cray? I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you. But can't swim. She's liable to drizzy. Spaceship! 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 When you cross the line, your nuts are mine. I'm epic at voices, Amanda, you're not. Meh.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more
Beams. Cranberry juice. Strength of a bear. DC Light. The coolest guy on the planet.